Good evening, everybody. Let's go ahead and get the City of Jonesboro City Council meeting for January 27th, 2026. Call to order. Roll call, please.
Rex.
Here.
Clayton.
Here.
And Greg.
Here.
Okay, we're gonna rise, say the pledge, and then the prayer will be given by Mr. Ken over here, and we'll have the pledge will be led by Mr. Bradley Klein. Would you mind doing that? And we'll have the prayer.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bow your heads with me, please. Gracious Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for your hand upon us these last several days this weekend. Thank you for keeping everybody safe and warm. Thank you for your hand upon this meeting tonight. We pray your blessing on every person here, whether they're elected, whether they're a citizen. Lord, give them wisdom, help give them understanding for the issues at hand, and through it, help us to do our best to bring peace and prosperity to this community. This I pray in your name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you very much.
Let's go ahead and, item 6, approval of minutes for January 13th, are in front of you, gentlemen.
Motion that we approve the minutes for January 13th as written.
I'll second that.
Okay, got a motion by Greg and a second by Rex. Roll call, please.
Rex. Clayton.
Aye.
And Greg.
Aye.
Moving along, new business. Like I said, I apologize earlier at the first meeting. I'll apologize tonight. I've been gone for quite a bit, so I don't have anything on new business. But if anybody from the board has anything,
Just thank you to the crew. They definitely did a good job. I like to give them a hard time, but did a good job.
Yes.
it's either the snow or the water you're complaining about. You know that.
Well, I got the water to complain about next, so
Yeah. But the Jonesboro streets look great.
yep,
Yeah.
did a good job.
Thank you.
Speaking of water, rusty water, a lot of complaints on rusty water. I thought that would have been gone. Do we know?
I haven't had anything.
And it was right after they did flush, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
they
that
said.
shouldn't even really be happening, cause them are all brand new filters.
Well, that's what I'm
And then
thinking.
it happened the day before. We had a lot of complaints before they found the leak.
I was gonna say,
So
and
it
with the
could've
2
had
leaks,
that.
you're gonna get that too.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that's what done it,
Okay.
cause my house, I'm right down from it and.
Yeah,
never
I've
had
never,
this.
I haven't seen an issue.
But I did see a couple on
Had it out
Facebook.
here.
Yeah, I know they said it was up here a little bit. So I'm not sure if it had to do with the 2 pipes that were, I mean, it was the same pipe, just 2 different areas.
I guess that's just kind of scary that, you know, and then somebody said, well, they talked to them and it was about right after they flushed, and then I thought, wait a minute, it's not even one of them recycled system, right? That
Yes.
just goes back? Okay. Okay,
But again, you gotta remember all the old lines that's under the ground still. If any of that rust breaks loose or, you know, that's gonna come out somewhere.
but are we still putting that?
Yep.
What is it, a chemical or something in the water?
Phosphate. Yep, it's all, we kept all that stuff with the new, even though we're softening it, we're still putting that under.
Okay.
You got any comments, Brad? Because
I mean, the phosphate should that should do the job, coating
Yeah.
the pipes, but.
is there any way we can follow up with? Let's say it's 613 West 10th. Is there any way we can follow up with those individuals and help them out, or give them?
I mean, I don't know what
a
we're
knock
gonna
on the door
tell
and say, hey, you got any, still got any water like that?
Right. Well, I know the one guy said it cleared up pretty quick, but
We did have a lady complain about her clothes getting discolored, and she couldn't put iron out in it because it would bleach the clothing. I can't just hand her money.
we've
And she
got,
was supposed to be here tonight.
yeah, we've got that
What was
chemical
it?
that you can put in, but I don't, Biggie didn't know about it, I just kinda.
Oh.
But there is a chemical that you can put in your washer, it's supposed to help take that out. It's about like iron out, but
Let me ask you a question, Clinton. Let's say we shut their water off for non-payment, we turn it back on. Could that sometimes lead to rusty water?
yeah. Cause anytime you don't have a flow through your pipes, it's a chance that,
We've got a chance,
Fine. But I wouldn't mind following up with some individual, if they really are persistent about the water. think
I haven't
we
seen a
should.
lot. I mean, I did see the
Yeah,
2 or 3.
2 or 3, yeah. I
But
would
compared to
agree.
what we used to get, but I agree with you, I mean, I don't wanna say we shouldn't be getting, but with this new filter system, everything, but with the 2 breaks, you know,
So
it's
was,
hard to say.
so was it on the line, the same line, the main, from the main?
Yeah,
break?
well, yeah, the first one was right at about the top of the hill at 9th and Fairmount Avenue,
Sure.
and the other one was just right on the other side of the bridge, so within 100 yards of each other, on the same
I
main,
mean, that's gonna.
that's gonna
agitate.
stir up a bunch.
It will.
Do we,
That's
kn-
a,
do we know where the rusty water was at, though? I never
I
did
would-
see an address.
yeah, I never did really,
There's, one on the other side of Kathmandu, and then one, 7th and Water.
So that should
And
be
then
affected,
here.
should it?
well, the 7th and Water's a little bit closer, cause your mains would come together there in the alley, the big, that's a 6-inch
Okay.
main that's running down 9th. And then the big one runs down the alley between Main and Water.
It just kinda depends too, if they were drawing the water during.
During
you
the
know,
break.
It's more of a timing issue as well too.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But again, I've got, like I said, I've got a water softener at home, I got all that, but I've never had any.
Yeah, I've seen it once down at my house, but that was, before the
Yeah.
system and everything, but I just thought that was weird that it was, okay.
The one I
Thank you.
seen today wasn't as bad as what we was seeing, I mean, I've
Yeah.
seen it look like chocolate milk, this just was almost like maybe a tea bag or something dipped in the water and about that color.
I mean, is there anything we could do if we see that, to maybe get their address and do like Bob, maybe investigate a little bit?
I think getting addresses, Mark.
Do what?
I think getting addresses.
Yeah,
If people post, be like, hey,
We should track it anyway.
Yes.
Something, I mean.
Even if we don't, not know, we should write down where it's at.
cause that might show us leaks, or if it
Yeah.
is because of leaks, that'll help us find it.
Can we,
Yeah,
let's
if I
follow
see
up on
something,
that.
I'll
Let's get
start
something
asking.
planned about that, because it's only proper that we do track it, because there are some old lines around here, and we know we need to replace them, so let's work on that.
Thank you.
Anybody else got any old business? I'd like for Quentin to speak on something right now. We had a water pump go out on one of our vehicles, and brakes go out real bad.
Oh, no.
We went and got bids, and we decided to do it ourselves. And I'd like Quentin to tell them how much we saved by our guys doing it, which is really substantial amount of money.
Rick, you might have to remind me, cause it's been a while, but I think it was over $800 we
Yeah.
saved by
That's
doing it
great.
ourselves.
Thank you.
Well,
I like-
what we done the job for is less than what they wanted to do one of
Right.
the jobs.
Right.
That's
So,
great.
I'm not gonna give names, there was 2 bids and we done it cheaper than both of them, so.
And the Hendersons and everybody and Quentin, they did a good job, and it saved us a lot of money, so I'd like to applaud them for that.
It was cold that day, it gave us something to do in a warm building.
Matter of fact, they're gonna put another water pump in there that doesn't need it, just because it's gonna be so cold.
And now when everybody's cars start getting worked on, I'm kidding.
And we did get both exhaust
I think
fans
we
in
need
at the
those.
community building,
Oh, we
for the
did, yes.
bathrooms.
And the lights.
Yeah, we got them both up now.
I had the guys, I went down there today and I saw the bathroom lights were just horrible in there, and the vents didn't work, so I had them put new lights in the women's and men's restroom down
A
there.
little bit of work in the girls' side we'll have to do because it had a square vent and we bought round, so we're gonna have to patch around a little bit of the area, but both of the lights and fans are working now, so.
Quentin, did we find out, is that IM full with the lights out in the drive?
I haven't had a chance to call Aaron yet.
Okay,
I'll try to remember to do that tomorrow,
okay,
but I'm pretty sure it is because it has a number on it.
yeah, cause it makes that whole upper parking lot dark when you drive.
Speaking of lights, did we get this one fixed out here?
It's all, they're right there, their lights are up there around.
One of
The
the,
round one?
the round one's ours, that ain't, we'll have to look at that. You talking about right by the water fountain and stuff?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
really
yeah,
dark
we'd
out
have to
there after
look
the
at
last
it.
meeting.
Yeah, I've heard.
I didn't know it was out, but we'll have to look at that
Alright,
one.
thank you.
Anybody else got any old business or anything?
I was afraid somebody's gonna get me.
If not, we're gonna move along here. Okay, reports. Board of Public Works and Safety, Bradley Klein. Good evening.
Good evening.
The Board of Works did approve the, is that name?
Just move it away from
Yeah.
it.
It's a kryptonite.
The Board of Works did approve a change order tonight. Is for the remaining, it was a list of ads and, I don't want to say corrections, but additional items in the water plant project, so. The contractor did say that he was gonna give us about 2 more weeks and he'll have that wrapped up, so. I think from there, Mayor, we're probably gonna set a ribbon cutting or an open house if you wish. I don't know if weather permitting.
Either that or retirement party for her, I
Okay.
don't know which one would be
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll get that, I'll get
Yes.
that scheduled for you.
I just want I want the public to be able to
Yeah.
walk in there and see it and not have anything in the way, so.
Gotcha. The JC Knight demolition, the guys did start backfilling the hole. We did go down and smoke test and identify the areas that we thought the sanitary did come into the building, so we did cap those off, so everything's clear. I talked to the contractor today. He said once the weather clears, he'll be back in and finish that up.
Yeah.
I know the mayor, I kind of put some urgency to that because I know the mayor wanted that closed out as soon as possible,
Yeah.
so.
I want that 5-year clock.
I want that 5 year.
I'm not gonna make it now.
I did.
Don't say that.
Yeah, you are.
I did see quite a bit of dirt filled into that hole before the snow came though, so I appreciated that.
Mhm.
The CCMG 2025-2, I believe. I did meet with the contractor a week and a half ago, and we are on schedule. We are first slated to start in April. We did walk the project. We drove the project actually. And I think, again, the first initial thing would be to get some of there's 3 trees that have to be taken down, so that's, and I believe they flagged those, so. Other than that, I don't have anything else unless you guys have some questions for me.
I got a couple questions, it's not for that, but when you smoked, JC Knight over there, and you saw that there could be some infiltration in there, we also have a problem with that sewer right there on 12th Street. Could those two be related? Could that,
Is that in the alley right there?
no, it's right in the middle of the street, isn't it?
Well, you've got the one that sits in Dustin's driveway.
Yeah,
And for some reason, we don't know where it goes from there. There's a line that runs down the alley, well, it runs this way, and then you got the one that we fixed down there where SurfNet went through.
Yeah.
And we don't know if they're all somehow hooked or not, but
well, since there was smoke coming out, we know there was something, it was getting into the system there, but I was thinking maybe that would contaminate that line over there, cause we've had to clean that out a couple times. So maybe we might have solved the problem we didn't know about.
So all of the lines that we identified, we knew, we just had to confirm those. So there was no unknowns
Okay.
we found. It was more of, hey, we knew there was a restroom there, but yes, that line is connected and we'll cap it. So
Okay.
there wasn't any smoking gun that we found over there. It was
Okay,
just
good.
confirming what was already, what we thought was connected. So,
Okay.
sorry, I had to clarify that.
Brad, can I ask a question going along with the smoking thing?
Sure.
Have you done the houses again or anything?
So, I have that list, that compiled list.
Well, there's
Is
a
that what
reason
you-
I'm asking.
Okay.
Because maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe it was just my imagination. Maybe it was being snowed in. I don't know. But before when they smoked it, Quentin can tell you this, it has something to do with my outside washer, whatever. When you guys smoked it before, smoke came in it had something to do with my washer in the outside something. I don't
Right.
remember.
So you may have
The other day, I swear that there was some smoke in there. I swear. Like, oh, that was kind of, and now that you guys said that, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just I love my husband, been in here with Sexton too long and I need to get out. I don't know, but that was just, so for you guys to say that, I'm thinking, is there any correlation?
you
Maybe
can
not.
look at your paper to see if she had like an outside clean out, maybe that smoked, cause I don't remember.
I'll look at that, yeah.
Yeah, I know it had to do with my outside, but that's the one facing JC. Like, who knows? You never know.
So if you did see smoke back when we were smoking, that would be a potential sewer gas leak.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a vent that goes up, obviously it's good. But if it's something underground or under the house,
Which could be with all that, remember all that And my house is old.
So I've got that list and
So, yeah,
actually,
just-
Yeah,
That
did
was
you,
sharing information.
I didn't share it yet.
okay,
I got it. They'll have it.
cause we revisit,
I'll forward it to
we're
you.
gonna revisit that.
So just that much.
One more question.
I need a new house.
Kind of off the subject. Do you know how INM or whatever they're called, IEP, how do they decide where streetlights go? Do you know, can we petition them for something?
I mean, the engineering department typically would,
Okay.
I mean.
Just like Second, we come up here Second and Main, it's just pitch black in the winter, or now, and it's just dangerous looking around there.
The one light's out, it's been out for a
Oh, is that what it
long
is?
time, yeah,
We're out.
Well,
Second Main.
it's,
All you gotta do is get a pull number and call them, and they'll come and, they replaced the one at the shop, well, we had two out of the shop, and they
So we
done
need
it
one
about,
across the street, really.
So I'm-
More houses. Yeah.
I'm gonna be in contact with them, and I think Quentin has.
I've got
contact.
Aaron Euler's number.
Aaron, there you go. So I need to contact Aaron anyway, because we have two poles on Water Street that need to be set back, so
okay,
if you'd like, we could,
yes,
if you get me
I'd like to talk
second.
about Second and Main, I'd like to get some more lights in town.
Okay.
I
I
might
just
be able
like
to
the
see if we
security
can
of it.
set up a meeting with him, I don't know what his schedule.
He's a good guy, I think he would meet with us.
Well, I'm saying,
Could you do that for me?
I'll try to, well, I gotta call him for them other ones, so.
Okay. Anybody notice anything else in town that's dark? I think it's only logical that we get as many lights as we can. Okay,
I'll help you out.
thanks for the information.
Any other questions?
Thank
No,
you.
sir. Anybody got anything from him?
No.
Okay, thank you, Brad.
Thanks.
I
Thanks,
don't have
Mark.
anything tonight, let's move along to Clerk Treasurer Brittany Counts.
I don't have anything either.
Spending no money, that is fantastic.
Aw.
Does our illustrious attorney have anything tonight?
Nothing again.
We're 2 for 2. Okay, approval of the claims are in order then. For the general fund for the city of Jonesboro for January 27th, 2026, $44,409.50.
I'll make the motion we set it.
Did you say you would?
I made a motion.
I'll second.
You have a motion, you have a second. Roll call, please.
I'm cool to vote, correct?
I believe so,
Why wouldn't she?
Because I was late.
because she
Oh,
didn't, she
yeah.
wasn't here for
Yeah,
roll
you
call,
just
but-
amend the minutes to say she was present, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Aye.
Andrea, Rex, Layton,
Aye.
and Gray.
Aye.
All right, thank you. Public comments or questions?
Quentin, you got enough sand and salt for the next storm?
Hopefully.
Okay.
And that's another I should have brought up. The one reason we didn't drop a lot of sand and salt, it's not gonna work in these temperatures, and all we're gonna do is waste our stuff. But if it gets up next week like they're saying, we'll start dropping a little more. But hopefully that's the last storm of the winter.
Can I ask a question, Rick, since you're talking about this? So what's the proper, I mean, I've done my investigation and wasn't born yesterday, believe it or not, but what's the speed that we should keep, not the speed, the flow we should keep our water when it's that cold? Especially where I live. I mean, like,
More or less all I do, as long as it's got a decent drip, as long as it's moving, it usually won't freeze.
you know me, cause I'm gonna triple check. I bore with my husband because I'm not gonna let it get froze. God forbid, you know? Like, I will not let that happen. Will not let that happen. So I didn't know if there was like a preferred, like, I'm just, no, mine's like, psh.
No.
If it
No,
does
it
that, it
is.
shouldn't freeze,
No.
but you're gonna have a water
Yeah.
bill.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'll look for the adjustment next month.
Still.
Okay. Nothing
Cheap
from the
phone,
public,
but that
so let's move along. Council comments or questions again, please. Anybody got anything?
Double down Jonesboro, it was a pleasure to drive through Jonesboro. And
No doubt about it.
I rerouted several times to get as much Jonesboro roads as possible, cause ours were exemplary.
All right. If nothing else from the council, adjournment's in order.
So moved.
And good neighbors too.
Oh,